Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, bringing you a 2 vs 2 for Medieval 2 Total War on the Grassy Plains map. I'm in command of Hungary. I'm allied with Brancaleone, who is France, and we're facing off against Aleric1, who is Venice, and Lavernicus, who is Spain. So I'm going to rush. We decided to go for a rush, so that's what we're doing, we're pushing. My army consists of just feudal knights, my core infantry. Hungarian chivalric knights are not as good as their feudal knights, which is unusual, but that's how it is. So I'm using feudal knights. I believe it is 7 of those, which are upgraded. I think it's 3 or 4 pubbies crossbowmen. I have 2 raw bandarium, I have 2 chivalric knights, and I have 2 hussars as my cavalry units, and 2 peasants screening the approach. So I've gone quite cav heavy. My allies' army consists of armoured sergeants, chivalric knights for his main core infantry, quite a few of them. He's got noble knights, chivalric knights, and general's bodyguard, and for archers he's got aventuriers, which are an awesome bow unit. So it's him, and he's going to do an interesting thing. He's going to try and push on Venice from 2 flanks, from getting over here and then push on this side, but it requires that I'm immediate support to assist him, so I have to get up there pretty quickly to help him, otherwise Lavernicus might hit him in the flank. So Lavernicus is going to charge my peasants. This is what they're for. They're there to protect my much more valuable infantry units from cavalry. So he's going to try and get rid like this, and I'm going to try and catch them while they're still stuck there. So I'll rush a couple of my feudal knights in. As this is happening, I'm pushing my hussars, my light cav around the flank. They're very fast, and they're also very good at charging. So I'm going to charge from the front with my chivalric knights, and I'm going to try and encircle from the flank and the side with my hussars. While this is happening, I'm going to take a couple of hits on his conquistadors and chivalric knights here with charges. As you can see, those units just went down by, look at that, about 20 men each unit, 20-30 men each unit. It's about half. This was on small scale, so units were not that big. So I managed to split those 2 cav units into halves, and I've encircled Lavernicus' cavalry here, which was a consistency of chivalric knights and mostly just chivalric knights. And those infantry's conquistadors and dismounted chivalric knights. So I get a nice rush charge into them, but feudal knights are very, very good. Very standard for most every Catholic faction in this game, nonetheless very standard, very strong infantry. So the fight's going, the infantry fight over here is going his way, in the centre it's going sort of between the two of us, but the cav fight is very much in my dominance now, and I'm already getting my hussars in to do hammer and angle strikes on. And hussars are an excellent unit. They may be light cavalry, but not only they have a charge that matches is as good as most heavy cavalry. They can hold their own in a melee with heavy cavalry, and they can catch horse archers and other light cavalry, and do an excellent job of multitasking. They can still do perfectly good capable charges on infantry, so hussars are a really good unit for Poland and Hungary.
Only half the enemy force remains.
So over here, this battle over here turns into a more sort of clumped up battle here, and the fight is very, very even in both aspects of the battle for them. On my side of the field though, I've gained cavalry dominance, and now I'm easily able to bash down Lavernicus' superior infantry with continuous repeated charges into the back. Same with his bows. I've got my pubbies crossbowmen here supporting this fight, because this Venetian infantry will likely actually beat this French, I would say. Especially with these Venetian heavy infantry with their armour-piercing hammer and their warhammer, so I need to be quick about that, because I don't know how well. He seems to be doing a pretty good job of it at the moment, but
my lord, only half of our force remains.
His cavalry is not having super success, so I need to try and knock him out quickly here. So I've knocked out Lavernicus reasonably quickly, so I was pretty pleased with that, because Lavernicus is no easy opponent. So I was pleased to get that done as fast as I actually did end up getting that done. So over here though, this fight, it's starting to look good for France, but I mean, it's still one of those kind of fights that can turn a lot. But I've got my infantry support, and Lavernicus is trying to hit some of my missile support here so that I can't help them, but he's probably better off to just target my infantry here. will slow down my cav so that Venice might be able to beat France. But at this point, The pipeline was just coming in. It's still very up in the air for both sides there, but I got all my infantry units on the way now to offer support. And there goes Lavernicus' general, killed all my crossbowmen, and my own general was there actually. But then he killed my general in return. So,
and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
so here, there's the Venetian general. So all three of our generals are down now. So that's interesting. Here, I'm going to get into the side of some of my hussars, and it does router unit in support with his noble knights, although they got hit by directly into pikes, so that didn't work too well. And now I just add my feudal knights into the mix, so this should ensure that France most definitely wins this fight now. As you can see, some of these Venetian infantry units are routing. Repeated charges from our cavalry, and I'm going to move my bowmen around to all my crossbowmen around to the flanks to get some shots into their rear. But as you can see, the army caves in, so now it's just us picking off routers. So the plan was to rush here basically, to push hard and break one of them fast, and then
if we continue like this,
to wrap up. That worked pretty well, really.
Be a salve upon our wounds, well earned. Victory is ours.
Actually, I might just where is it? See the options, speech. Just turn him down a wee bit. Sorry about that, guys. It does get a little tiresome. But anyway, yeah, basically, the idea was to punch through on one side and then kind of wrap the other up, and that worked pretty well. So as you can see, 901 men deployed for me, 486 lost, 415 remaining, and 653 kills, 98 captures. So that takes me to about 750 odd, 51. And my ally had 708 kills and 85, so he did have the most, but it was pretty close between us. As you can see, Lavernicus and Aleric did put up a pretty good fight. It's only an average victory, so they still got very high kill counts themselves. So as you can see, my Royal Bandarium did well. They're one of the better cav units in the game. A lot of very good cav units, and they're right up there with some of the best. My Feudal Knights, pretty average. They were up against Conquistadors though, so I'm pretty impressed with them. And my Hussars, 112 here. This unit got kind of cleaned out, but it stalled. And these Chivalric Knights did nice supporting roles as well. So they worked out pretty good. Peasants, they screened for me, did a nice job, so everything came together quite good. Prisoners Court, it's all pretty standard there, but Feudal Knights, they did a pretty good job considering what they're up against, but Hussars, definitely worth having in your army. And I'll show you in more videos to come why I like to use them. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you soon next time.